Hey guys, welcome to Nerd Locker Podcast, your entertainment podcast for everything movies, television, video games, and more. My name's Adam.
I'm Oliver. I almost forgot. I forgot my name.
So today, guys, we are talking about Secret Invasion, Episode 5, the penultimate episode of this 6-episode series.
That came from deep, dude. I don't know where that came from.
Tell me how you really feel.
Oh my god, that kind of hurt a little bit. Dude,
So,
the episode was kind of intense, though.
it was really intense. So it's 1 minute longer than the last episode.
Oh boy.
And in this episode, we get a lot of just like intense moments with, first off, the confrontation of Fury getting Rhodey again in the hospital, like against the wall, and just like, bro.
That was cool.
And Kevin Feige has come out and said that Rhodey has been a Skrull longer than we think, and if we go back and look at different appearances of him, which at the very least, considering the last time we saw him was Falcon and the Winter Soldier, that means that at least that was a Skrull.
That's kind of... But, like, I feel like... When did he fall out of the sky? That was Civil War?
Civil War.
And so, isn't when Skrulls injured, they turn back to their original state?
Yeah, so that's probably when the swap happened.
Okay. So Rhodey's technically dead, I guess. Or trapped somewhere. The real Rhodey.
Yeah.
Do we think?
Mm-hmm. Probably.
That's kind of scary to think about.
And it's just like, who authorized that? Did it happen without anyone knowing? Because obviously Fury didn't know. So it's like, who was behind that swap?
Right.
Whenever it did happen.
Ooh.
Probably Gravik in some way, maybe. But they had to target Rhodey because they knew he was probably moving up higher into the U.S. government. So, but that plus we had Priscilla and Gaia had this.
That was a really intense
fucking showdown
dialogue.
with these.
And
Skrulls.
the shootout was awesome.
My favorite part, the guy that like just comes to the window and doesn't even get through the window, gets shotgun to the face, and then his body just hangs with the window partially broken.
There.
To this day, I kind of like want to go frame by frame and see if the shot broke the window, if he broke the window, like who made it first? Because it kind of seems
I don't
like,
know. It kind of seemed like the shot did.
like I don't know. And then he was hanging
Just in the
time.
background?
Yeah, just.
That was really funny. It's like they like look at each other, and then in the background you see this hanging body.
Yeah.
Who's cleaning that shit up?
I don't know, to be honest with
Also,
you.
he's got to be really uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But it was an intense episode. Yeah, I liked it.
We had all that. We also have confirmation that Talos did die. They burned his body.
Fan of it. Win the bet. You have to have a bean boozled.
That's not what the bet was.
Okay. What was the bet?
There was no bet. It was
Oh,
just
damn it.
bet with
The
no
one time
outcome.
I win. God.
And yeah, so we definitely see that Fury is pissed. He's like, he's there. This is what he's got to do. But he seems very confident. And he calls somebody.
Says it's time.
Who the fuck did he call?
He puts on the jacket. The eye patch
Who
is back.
He calling?
He's got his gun. He's got his beanie.
Okay, so I'm going to make... So do we want to make some predictions right now?
I don't know
of
who he's
who
calling.
this person is?
I have
Now
no
we
idea.
can make a bet with something on the line. This is
I don't have any idea.
Doesn't matter. We're going to make bets, and then if we both lose, nothing happens. If we both get it right, well, I don't know if we should be picking the same thing. But if we both lose, nothing happens. But if someone loses, it's not going to be being boozled, but it's going to be something.
Okay, it'll be something.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is either.
Doing an entire episode of this wearing something that we don't want to.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I already have a bet with that with my stream. I don't know
Exactly.
if I could do two of those.
We'll figure it out.
Dude, I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah, who do you think?
Just a whole episode with a Joker wig.
That's somewhere.
It's probably all matted.
Oh, it's definitely
Gross.
matted. It's definitely gross. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's somewhere. Buried deep within the Earth's crust.
No, okay, fine. If I say, remember, you can't pick what I pick if I go first.
I have no idea.
Okay, I'm gonna take a wild.
Okay, wait. I want to go first now. I'm gonna say he called Loki. Yeah,
Why?
because like,
Okay,
yeah,
that's
That
what you
makes
want.
sense, right?
Okay. I'm gonna say that the amount of times we've seen it, because this is what I'm looking at from a film perspective. We keep seeing special guest star Colby Smulders, correct?
Oh,
She
you
ain't
think
dead.
it's Colby?
She ain't dead.
She ain't dead?
She's not dead. That's why Nick has been so
What
okay.
is that?
Like, you're gonna release the footage of me killing Maria Hill. Like, he seemed like he didn't want it, but at the same time, it was like he was too casual about it. Funny feeling she's still alive. She's not dead.
I'm gonna be pissed if she's
And
not
that's
dead.
how he disproves the scrolls.
Actually,
Like,
I'm gonna be pissed if she's not dead. I'm gonna be mad. Oh my god! I swear to God, if she's not dead,
might be.
yo, I'm gonna text Kevin right now.
It might be. We might get Maria Hill back. I don't like. Now I'll go over. That's my guess. I'm not changing it, but I'm gonna go over some other possibilities that were honorable mentions in my head. If we look at like, it would probably have to be a ground level person, right? We won't go like Thor, or that's why I don't think Loki would be. I think it has to be more ground level. Whether it be another way to bring in a character maybe we haven't seen, an X-Men, maybe a mutant.
I don't know. What if it's Talos?
Could be. Maybe he's not dead, and then you lose the bet.
I would be also pissed. People need to die, guys. People need to die.
Or you also have Hawkeye.
That's what I was thinking. Actually, that was one of my guesses. Hawkeye.
Yeah. Could be Hawkeye. It could be Val.
Val.
That's been recruiting all the Thunderbolts.
Oh, okay.
Could be her. It could be one of the Thunderbolts. It could be Sam Wilson.
I don't know.
Falcon.
It could be Falcon.
We can get Winter Soldier.
Who's actually, Captain.
We can get Red Guard. Like,
Captain
we can
Falcon.
get anyone out of the Thunderbolts, I think, in this thing. But regardless, even if we do, whoever he called, are we not sure they're a Skrull? So let's say he brings in Maria Hill, but she ends up being a Skrull. Who knows? I mean, we already know that she's already impersonated, but like, who knows? Or we get Clint Barton, Skrull.
If Clint Barton is a Skrull, I'll be pissed. Dude, there's so many things in the show that can make me really mad. I just realized. Oh my god.
And I know a lot of people are still like going like Hank Pym's probably a Skrull, and these people probably Skrulls.
Why would Hank be a Skrull?
In the comics, he was.
Mm.
So if they did, let's say they did confirm like all these other characters that we've seen are Skrulls, I don't think we'll get cameos from these actors. I think it'll probably be like on some kind of database. Like that we just see like a database and we see these photos of people that are Skrulls. And then we just come back to it later during Secret Invasion.
And let's point out that The Harvest is the name of the
Secret
episode,
Wars.
right? So The Harvest is a collection of the Avengers' DNA.
Yeah.
Including Carol. Mm-hmm. And he's just willing to just hand it over? There's got to be a plan here, right?
There's got to be a plan. And the thing is, unless it's like overload.
What do you mean?
Maybe he wants them to take it all and see if it just his body.
Well, that's what happened with Guy Pearce, right?
Yeah.
He got overloaded, right?
Yeah.
And it just...
Yep.
Dead.
Maybe that will happen to him taking on all those
That's such a risk.
powers. Who knows? It could be
Because
a
he's
risk.
got... So far, we only know he has 2 powers.
Yeah, but we've also seen there's some trailer footage of a bigger, like hulkier version of a Skrull. So I'm assuming that's the Cole Obsidian powers inside of Gravik.
Wait, what's Obsidian? Like what?
Cole Obsidian.
What is that?
The DNA they had of the guy that was worked with Thanos, the big ass guy.
Oh, gotcha. That guy. Okay.
Because remember,
They
Wong
cleaned
cut
it
off
up.
his-
Yeah.
Cut off his arm.
Yeah.
They took the arm.
They took the arm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. That's kind of nuts.
So, it's definitely like a fantastic. It's definitely like the original Super Skrulls in the comics. There was one Skrull that had all the Fantastic Four's powers, and if you look at this, you have the flames, you have the stretch, you have the bigness, and then whatever the fuck the Frost Beast has, which probably might be invisibility.
Probably.
Could be, or at least like phasing or something like
Something like that. Yeah.
So we're gonna see this guy have all 4 of those powers at least together at the same time.
So far, he's got what? Aldrich, Killian, and Groot.
Because the thing is, which is not Aldrich Killian, it's just the Extremis.
The Extremis, but it's Aldrich Killian.
But
he made
well,
it.
we saw an Extremis soldier in Shang-Chi in the fight ring too. So like
We
other
did.
people have it and they didn't blow up.
Right.
So it can be controlled. And we know that Gaia also has at least Extremis with
So
her.
far.
So we'll see like how this goes because I feel like what's gonna happen. My prediction is these powers that they're getting, they're helping them. But the thing is I think that they are mutating inside of them. So, for example, I think that Gaia is going to be Abigail Brand, who has fire powers, but at least in illustrations, it was green fire. So maybe it changes with her, like mutates with her.
So
the
far,
same
she
with
hasn't done
Gravik.
anything. So far, the only thing she's done is healed.
Yeah, so
She hasn't done any like
exactly.
fire abilities
Exactly.
yet. Yeah.
So I just think it's going to manifest in a different way for her, and probably the same with Gravik. Like he thinks that they work now the way they do, but I feel like it's going to backfire. Some of those powers are not going to be what he expects them to be, and they'll mutate with his DNA in some way, shape, or form. And with like going into that as well, I mean, I'm trying to think like what other powers they can get from the Avengers that they would want. Like they get Carol Danvers. She didn't
Carol's
really have,
OP though.
but the thing is, she didn't have powers at first. She got hit by a Tesseract, so it's like, would that even work?
Right, it's not DNA based.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can say the same thing about the Hulk.
Well, that was a blood transfusion actually changing his DNA.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where those.
Oh, that makes sense
logic
because She-Hulk
things
is a
lie.
thing.
Yeah. But with that in mind, here's a quick word from our sponsor. Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. BetterHelp is the world's largest therapy service and it's 100% online. With BetterHelp, you can tap into a network of over 30,000 licensed and experienced therapists who can help you with a wide range of issues. To get started, you just answer a few questions about your needs and preferences in therapy. That way, BetterHelp can match you with the right therapist in their network. Then you can talk to your therapist however you feel comfortable, whether it's via text, chat, phone, or video call. You can message your therapist at any time and schedule live sessions when it's convenient for you. If your therapist isn't the right fit for any reason, you can switch to a new therapist at no additional charge. With BetterHelp, you get the same professionalism and quality you expect from in-office therapy, but with a therapist who is custom-picked for you, more scheduling flexibility, and at a more affordable price. Get 10% off at your first month at betterhelp.com/nerdlocker, and that's BETTERHELP.com/nerdlocker. And we've also linked them down below in the description.
Dude, I robbed a bank the other day.
We're back.
Oh, you're not going to see the end of my joke. Oh, yeah, I robbed a bank the other day. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with all this cum.
If you guys want to be my new co-host, you can get to Archangel Studios official.
That was pretty good.
And you don't even
I
have
thought
to have
that was
it.
pretty good.
You don't need a high school education.
I thought that was pretty good.
If you hit 7th grade, you're qualified.
Oh my God, my cousin can qualify.
You know what? I'd rather her.
Just
So
that was a good joke.
uh-huh. So one other thing that came out Marvel wise,
Thor.
yes. Chris Hemsworth apparently has been confirmed to coming back as Thor in
Kang Dynasty? Yeah.
So we'll see what ends up happening with that, as well as we now know that with the actor strike, which happened literally a day after we filmed last week, we have our actor strike, which stopped Deadpool 3, unfortunately, the Batman 2, and a couple other big properties, which sucks. But it definitely now that seems logical for like all the leaks we got with Deadpool. Like we know that they released that photo because they were about to do outside shots and people are gonna get video, so it's like let's at least go with it. We saw the 20th Century Fox logo there, which they're probably fighting in the void. So they're probably pruned to the void where they have that Fox thing and probably some other stuff there. And they probably did a lot of indoor shots too, which also we found out confirmation of why Wolverine has sleeves. Hugh Jackman just recently got over skin cancer.
Oh.
So all the outside scenes. So that doesn't mean there's not indoor shots where they will get ripped off, but at least for outdoors, any outside scenes he has.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. That
So
makes
just to
sense.
Protect that man at all costs.
Yeah.
Precious man.
He's the precious man.
Yes.
The precious Aussie. Got it.
And so with these halts and everything going on, I feel like Marvel is about to slow down, and I think that's a good thing. Like Bob Iger's come out and said there was a lot of stuff that came out over the pandemic, and we were just shelling them out, and we need to backtrack. And that's I think
That's
good.
good.
It's
Yeah.
a good idea
It's healthy.
to backtrack because it makes people excited. Like, you don't want to keep.
You have to build up the hype.
Yeah, don't oversaturate. And that's an amazing business move. And apparently, Iger himself is like about to make $27 million
Oh, only?
from this past year. Yeah,
Only. Yeah, it's
Only.
fine.
And I don't know. I'm excited for where Marvel is going. I hope that in the future they do slow down a little bit, but still keep this kind of intensity in all of their projects.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And after this, because next Wednesday is going to be the last episode of Secret Invasion, right?
yes. So after this, we will.
And then we wait for Loki in October.
Yeah.
What's the gap there? What are we doing?
So we're just gonna cover whatever else comes out because it's gonna be kind of hard, guys. With the writer strike and the actor strike, not a lot of stuff is gonna keep.
We're gonna have to do
being
challenges.
announced. We are gonna have to move to some challenges and do some hiatus stuff. So we will be releasing the Scream reactions and the
Right.
Beat Boozled. Will be 1 or 2 episodes long, depending on how much footage we have of that.
Did you get the spicy one, or you get like actual Bean Boozled?
Don't worry about it.
Oh my God! Stop. What'd you get?
They're beans. You will eat them.
I don't want to eat them. I will throw up.
That's fine.
What do you mean you're cleaning it up?
Yeah, content.
Out of my own pain,
Yeah.
suffering.
And we'll be covering a whole bunch of different things. Whatever does come out, we will talk about. I mean, we probably still will have video games, so we'll probably move over to
True.
that. There'll still be some television shows that we can cover. We might even recap some old things. I know that I've gotten him recently into the new iCarly.
Oh yeah, I
So
watch it
there's
sometimes.
stuff that we could talk about that. There's also How I Met Your Father. But like there's a lot of other like comedy shows that are out there. And then the Zoe 102.
Oh, yeah, that comes
movies
out this
coming out.
August, right?
I think that comes out this weekend.
And then we have Barbie, Mission
Barbie-
Impossible.
So we will be talking
We have a lot of
about-
movies coming out.
Yeah, we'll be talking about the Barbie movie and Oppenheimer. Probably either next week or the week after. It's not going to be right away, but we will be talking about those
Saturday, I'm
movies.
gonna go see Mission Impossible, so I'll probably talk about that
That's fine.
without you.
That's fine. I
Okay.
haven't seen any of the other ones, so it doesn't matter.
Really?
Yeah.
Reaction video.
For
They're
what
so
reason?
good. They're so good.
But yeah, so we will definitely be keeping you guys updated, and more content will still come out. It's just probably going to vary until we get what is right for our actors and writers, because we do stand with them, we do support them, and we hope that they get whatever they want out of this, and that they're treated appropriately and fairly, because that's all we want in this world. So,
I don't know what I hit.
well, this was a shorter episode. Is there any other closing thoughts that you would like to have, or any other news that you can add on to this one?
Nothing crazy. I know we talked and touched on Undone. I did play a little bit more today. It's a very intuitive game for someone that has. It's a survival game,
Yeah.
and it's very much like more in detail than I thought it would be for an app game. But it's also on Steam, and it's also available on app. I haven't figured out how to add people. I know it's possible though.
Gotcha.
I'm talking to people right now. But it's so far super fun. We can explore the world and fight zombies, and there's a lot of survival aspect to it, which is stressful. I almost died the other day. But other than that, that's kind of the only thing I've been doing. No other new games. I'm probably going to be playing the Call of Duty campaign soon, and kind of see what that's all about. I know I'm late, but so far that's all I got for the gaming corner. I don't have too much. Dude, you look like Nick Fury because your mic is like this.
The fuck you talking about, motherfucker?
Where the other
What do you
truck's
want?
going? Where the other truck's going?
All right. So yeah, we will wrap it up then. Where can they find you?
You can find me at on any social media, the Sphere 21, except for TikTok. I am Oliver Kahn VA. You look like a Target employee. Where can you find you?
Well, you can find me not at Target, but you can find me at Amoria Photography. You can find the studio at Archangel Studios Official, and you can find this podcast at Nerd Locker Podcast, wherever you listen to them.
Is that the only sound effect you can do? Can you actually beatbox?
I can do the boots and cats.
No. Just give me something else.
That's all I got.
Come on. Can you do anything else? What is that? Spit?
No, I was breathing in.
That was so much spit. So much
I
saliva.
went.
You do what?
I filter feeded. Filter fed.
Dude, we were rewatching SpongeBob. It's fucking hilarious.
Same.
It's so good.
All right, guys. We will see you next time. Bye.
I was filter feeding. That was the sound. That's what he does. That's what he does. Jesus Christ, I'm going to get fired.